This episode was Loki
Loki,
with food.
the Marvel show, which is the best show till date. Is that a question or not, guys? Welcome to New Society. I'm up joined by Harneet, Batman, and Rohit. And today we're discussing is Marvel show the Loki, the best thing that came out since Endgame, or even the best MCU TV show. We'll discuss all that. Like, share, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments or the chat, and let's begin, guys. What do you think?
Scorsese saw Loki and said, "I redact every sentence I've said against Marvel."
Because of the shoes.
And he saw the Marvels, and then he said, "I give back everything." So it is now we are at a resultant thing. Like it's zero now. But yeah, Loki was amazing. Uh, Especially because this has been such a good character journey, right? From the very beginning, since he was burdened with glorious purpose, now he realizes the value of burden, you know,
Hmm.
which I also refer to as my exes, but that's another discussion altogether.
Why? Why
I'm
would
just,
you even?
it's a nice, it's funny. I'm being funny. I hope so.
If you have to say that, okay. But without coming to spoilers and what happened in the show, what do you guys think?
Aren't we discussing spoilers? We are, right?
Like
We are, but just to,
my
set
my
the.
take on that would be like, there are some very good scripted shows that are not related to a universe or something, like the Sandman show. It gave me that kind of vibes, like this is not related to anything that we have seen, and I should not compare it to anything because the writing was so nice, the cinematography was so nice, and the show overall did not. I was not thinking that what repercussions that show might will have, or what happened previously in the other 22, 23 movies. Does it affect that, or is that the same Loki from the Avengers movie? I did not have any kind of thoughts while I was watching this show. I was just enjoying this show throughout, especially in the finale for what it is. And I think this is one of those gems that Marvel has produced in a very long time.
Okay. Nolan the Batman.
Like after, yeah, man. Like after so long, I finally like did not want the episode to end. Otherwise, every other show, like I'm like checking. I'm like, oh, is the bar at the end yet? And like this show, I'm like checking. I hope it's not at the end yet. After so long,
Saganation, we are here. We had to because
surprise.
the show was so good.
Like it's such a good episode. You want to show up on a podcast and talk about it immediately. I mean, that's what Marvel used to do, right? Come on, my joke. Come on, my joke was that bad.
Nona's
I know.
timeline just went dark.
I think there has been a power
Hello,
cut or
guys, can you
something.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Varun.
Hello.
I didn't expect this. Like when I thought everything is fine, everything is good to go, and I got a power cut, and my room is not inverter supported yet. So that's the problem. But
अंधेरी रातों में
let's talk about.
Rohit was talking and Nona turned into that Mr. Incredible meme.
Until my electricity comes back, let's like I'm wait, how's the internet working? I'm
your
confused.
internet your internet
Don't
has
think
been
about it too much.
just feel it.
Okay. But yeah, back to the show, guys. Back to the show. Crazy that we are going from Loki finale to the oh man.
Now, what would be better if we went
Like
straight from the Loki finale to the Marvel's post-credit scene?
Like I
I
said,
don't spoil it. No one in the chat spoils it. If you spoil it, we'll ban you for life on this channel.
I know the spoiler. I haven't even seen the movie. Do you know it, Rona?
Wow. Anyways, so what do you guys think about the? finale first. Let's talk about the finale. Like I didn't expect whatever happened to happen this season. My expectation was very different. Am I
See,
audible?
overall, not getting into like the actual storyline, but I actually thought that something like this will happen. Not the ending though; that was totally unexpected. But I thought that Loki was going to destroy the plan what who he remains would have. Like I thought that that Kang variant, he who remains, he has a plan already so that he doesn't die, or a plan to come back, and Loki will actually destroy his plan and will get to the multiverse in the end. I knew just that, and still this show did something in the finale which you know exceeded all my expectations. Like everything that they were doing, like especially the part where they say Loki asks like, how much time it would take for me to learn everything that and he's like few decades, maybe few centuries, and we cut to like 2 seconds later, we cut to few centuries later. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going
It
on?
is like that, no? What do you call it? Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Groundhog.
Groundhog Day. So few centuries later, everybody is like shocked. What the hell is going on? What is Loki doing? And I was just actually enjoying whatever was happening in that. And by the end of it, by
First,
the last
first
the
time
last
I saw
epilogue that they had, yeah, yeah, go
first time I saw Mobius panic. He's like, Loki, what are you doing?
on.
I like they didn't waste time on Loki explaining the everyone what's happening. I
Yeah,
like they didn't like
Yeah,
yeah.
waste any time there.
yeah.
That was the whole point. Like Loki didn't want to waste any time about arguing about anything or talking whatever time they had wasted previously. So Nona is back. Nona's
Bro,
timeline has been
Loki.
revived by Loki.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
That
I
that
had to.
second thing he touched, right? The string. That was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
timeline.
So la- I had to actually rewatch the last few minutes of the show where he was actually bringing the timelines back to life because of the epilogue that they had between He Who Remains and Loki, and what would happen if the loom breaks. All the timelines would die, only the sacred timeline will remain. And I had to understand that what happened here is the fact that all the branches had died because of the loom has failed, and Loki touching them was bringing them to life, but they were not like permanently alive when he was touching them. So he has to keep touching those timelines. He has to be there in contact with those timelines so that they can be alive
So
for all the time.
basically, sacred timeline exists, and Loki is just keeping the branches alive.
So he's now
No,
keeping
there
everything
there
alive.
is there is no sacred timeline as such. The
Yeah.
sacred
So there is
timeline is
no
just what
sacred timeline now.
Kang decided. Kang decided to
Yeah.
call it the sacred timeline because that is the timeline from which he comes.
He exactly. So now what Loki has to
No.
do is like
Yeah,
yes. So sacred timeline is like what he who remains deemed this timeline should go, because he has to be born in the future, right? So he will be born in the 31st century, and he has to keep that timeline intact, and others' timeline will be pruned. So that was the working of the loom. So when loom overloads, all the other branches apart from the sacred timeline basically will be
So
deleted.
basically, Loom destroyed, right?
Yeah,
Is a
yeah.
loom
fail
destroyed.
safe. But
Yes,
now
it's a
also
fail
Loom
safe.
destroyed. No, that means the sacred timeline
Yeah,
exists.
No,
yeah.
see the
But
loom, the
see.
loom itself was the failsafe. The loom itself was the failsafe, not the loom being destroyed. So as long as the loom
Yeah.
But the
exists,
Loom destroyed. No, in fifth episode, say a
yeah.
fourth
So there were
episode.
two things. There were two
So
things. Loom being overloaded is a different thing. Loom being destroyed is a different thing. So if
yeah,
loom overloaded on its own and blasted, what would happen is all the timelines would be destroyed except He Who Remains timeline, and the TVA would
yeah,
have also been destroyed then.
yeah.
So
That
collateral
was what
damage,
the
as he
failsafe
said.
was for.
Yeah, it was a failsafe. But
Yeah,
now that Loki destroyed the loom, TVA was spared. TVA did not go in the collateral damage, and all the timelines that were out there started dying. Right, and Loki knew that he had to be there to revive them, but He could not just give them life and bring them back to life. He has to stay there for all the time. And now he's a god of multiverse who can actually see in all timelines whatever is happening in every timeline he knows. So he is now the kind of entity that, there is an entity in Marvel Universe, the one above all. He's in that category where he knows the entire multiverse in every timeline, what is going on, who is talking to somebody. He knows everything basically.
I feel
That's
the loom is basically one big bomb which blows up everything except the one thing you don't want to blow up. But
Yes.
above all, like on a story level, right? If we ignore the loom, if we just see character development, Loki is a story about a loner learning the value of friendship. Because this is the Loki we have picked up after Avengers, right? After the
Yeah.
first Avengers, he got a friend in Mobius, he got a lover in Sylvie, and all of them are variants. If the only the sacred timeline survives, then all the variants die, all his friends die. He burdens himself with purpose in order to save his friends. He understands the value of friendship and to take leadership to protect his friends from harm. And that's what makes him a hero. A hero is always driven by personal purpose. Spider-Man को देख लो, वो लोगों को बचाता है, but he's driven by the death of his uncle so that another teenager doesn't undergo what he went through. Batman does what he does because he needs to get on this live stream. But but
you had to
uh,
break the flow, right?
yeah, come on, I can't keep things serious for too long. I was just saying, yeah, it's about a loner trying to understand the value of friendship. If अगर personal जाए, like you you understand certain things. For example, why don't people leave jobs? Because they have friends there, right? If you take it to very real world scenarios, you know why don't people like when schools change? Because they have friends. ठीक है लोग and it is always easy for loners to jump from one place to another. Loki always was a self sustaining person कि हाँ मैं तो independent हूँ मैं तो करूँगा मैं I am the god of mischief. The world can fuck off. One, I have used one word. So now he finally realizes the value of other people in his life, the the importance of perspective, and that's why when he gets all these multi-perspective people and friends, he understands this, and now he becomes a protector of that. What are stories? Stories are different perspectives, right? And different people and characters. And it is when you personally get attached to a story that you want to save it. So that is what Loki is on a philosophical level or on a story level. I don't know. I'm maybe overreading
So
into
there
it, but
was there was
The
this
Saigonation
thing.
says, right? He rejected his own selfish desire to stay with his friends and instead made a personal sacrifice to take he who remains place as master of time, or Loki who remains.
So there was this thing I noticed when I started the episode. The title of the episode was The Glorious Purpose, and
Yeah,
the first episode of first season was also Glorious Purpose,
yeah,
right? And it also became a kind of Ouroboros where like everything in this show has been a loop, right? The sacred timeline first when we saw it was a loop, then OB,
yeah.
and everything that was happening was supposed to happen, or it was kind of a loop, and the show in itself started from Glorious Purpose and ending on a Glorious Purpose.
but
So that kind of felt very poetic.
by the time we reach there, the meaning behind glorious purpose has changed, right?
Yeah.
So every time you have seen Loki taking the throne in the MCU, right? When he replaced Odin, right? When we saw him in Ragnarok, he has always had this smug grin. But when we see him in the end, his face is somber. So he's not happy that he has taken the throne. The crown is always heavy for a king. And that's what the entire show is about.
I know
Now
what
you
I
know the
want. I know what kind of god I need to be for you, for all of us.
I'm just thinking if Gore was still alive, how would he come to kill Loki? How did he reach there?
That's that's the reason they killed him. That's a
The moment Loki takes the position and sits on the throne, and we start seeing. I was not expecting to see the Tree of Life Drasil.
Arey,
I was just
the
expecting ki,
that
okay,
that
the
that,
timelines would be.
that's what's really confused me, because in the first Thor movie, right, Odin called the uh, called the world tree all the nine realms, and then he had that
yeah,
big
Hmm.
picture, and now
because
Loki has
Hmm.
that's
created
from
the
the
world tree
mythology,
again.
right?
Yeah, and then now Loki
That's
has
So
from that
created the world tree
mythology.
again.
No,
it's not
but
like
that's I think
anybody is
that's his
seeing the.
inspiration.
Yeah.
That's his
So it's not like
inspiration,
he's
no,
Odin is
to
seeing
turn
the
it into a
tree.
tree.
Odin has made the sense. He has
Also,
taken a myth.
it's
Yeah.
tree, right? It's also
Yeah.
about how farther the tree goes, it has deeper
Yeah.
roots. So it
Yeah.
grows both ways, you know. So
Yeah.
I
So
really like that. Yeah,
when I saw that, and Loki being in the like the bark of the tree, and him, yeah, roots were coming from beneath him, and he was in the middle combining all of it, and then it started to grow as well, and
you
that
have to say
visual
it's
was
one
so
of the
nice.
most mesmerizing visuals of MCU.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
One is,
would
of
have paid.
course,
Definitely. Definitely.
The snap when Tony Stark says it, most iconic. What else is iconic? A visual imagery that has like that
And
whole
one,
sequence from the moment he steps out with his dress. I thought he's like clothes are ripping off, and suddenly
I
I
thought he
saw, oh
was
shit.
getting
It's,
older. I thought he was becoming old.
no, no. The moment I saw that cape coming, I'm like, yes. Oh my god, such a great
Dude, the
moment.
horns, the horns. Oh my god, the horns gave me goosebumps the way they
It's
grew out.
like, yeah,
And also,
but
the horns were
I
like
don't
kind of
remember.
very retro. Like they were not the kind of horns he ever had. They had a
Yeah.
very stone look to them.
Arey, his new look only is like that. Like it's gone like from being like he's like with the gold thing and all. It's gone to a very
Yeah.
simplistic hermit type look. Like even his cape looks like a kurta type thing, and his shoes were like those cheap slipper type shoes.
Hmm.
like,
I want to.
But like,
I made a
yeah,
Twitter this post, X post, sorry. That's called not called a tweet. I said Loki season 2 has redefined epicness in the MCU. Easily the best thing since Endgame. Great story away from the continuity, but still with high stakes. A character deconstruction, beautifully picturized and praiseworthy performances. Only Marvel show that ends on a high. How many of you
Hmm.
would agree?
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
yeah,
Like I said, right?
definitely.
I didn't want the episode to end.
Like now I know what it means
And
to have a high in in an MCU show, because it has redefined everything. So unless you taste that sweet victory, you won't know what a victory is, right? And all this while I felt like I've been telling myself, "ठीक है, चलता है, चलता है, चलता है, चलता है." And now you know what good writing can do. You know what love and care for a character, can do.
you know how
Long
contrasting it was to see on the internet about two different Marvel IPs and two contrasting reviews about it. Like everybody was praising and drooling over Loki, and people were saying that Marvel's is very mediocre. And no, I didn't saw any post that said it's a very bad movie or anything like that. But there was same emotion of everything being mediocre from Marvel coming from Endgame. After that, everything we had is like mediocre and it's not very appealing and all that.
I
And
wish
on the other hand,
God.
if you will scroll and you will see Loki and people drooling all over it.
I wonder how God would have reacted to this god, because matlab, even in mythology, right? Greek mythology, Norse mythology, सारे mythology में gods are very cruel. If you look at Zeus or Odin, they're war criminals. Okay, so now you see a
I
god.
feel the gods he's referring to, Gore is
Hmm.
referring to, are the ones who are in a place of power and They are not using that power in any,
Yeah, yeah, but he God generalized it. Like he went after
Yeah,
all the gods.
yeah. It's like one human did bad to me, so all human bad die.
Yeah,
It's like
So
most
this is one
like
of those
motivational.
things, right?
like
God
even
could reach
even
eternity, right? But could he
yeah.
kill eternity if he ever wanted to? Like he reached eternity to ask for a wish. That was his
man,
motivation.
I don't want to discuss
But
gore because it just
no, no,
reminds me
no.
how horrible MCU did
It's a
that
very, very,
character.
very simple thing. Like he cannot kill eternity even if with that sword he had, right? So
We
I
don't
think
know
Oh
that.
Loki, being
yes,
the god of the multiverse, is way above anybody's
No,
pay grade right now.
I
we don't know that actually because he didn't try to kill eternity. He went there for his wish, so he didn't actually try to kill eternity. So we don't know that
Or
for sure.
I wish Love and Thunder was a good movie because so much of the MCU is about godlike beings coming to a human stature, right? Even if you think Iron Man is a
that's
god
DC.
amongst no,
Huh?
No, I don't consider Iron Man God.
no. I'm saying Iron Man, for example, he's a god amongst human beings, right? Amongst mortals, he has genius levels of intellect, right?
Hmm.
He also comes from a very selfish place and he realizes, okay, I need to do better for human beings. He's the god of destruction. If you think like that, that entire shot where he spreads his hand and there are bombs going off, and the like, that's a godly visual. I mean, how much more godly can a human being get?
Your and mine definition of God is very different.
Let's not go there. We'll be here all night.
Okay. I want to take this one first. Saganisson's chat about variety article was wrong. The Loki finale left Marvel in a bad position regarding Jonathan Major's role Kang. I think Marvel has a lot of room to decide how to proceed. Actually, the way the show ends, they don't need to go
Dude,
back to
dude,
Kang
dude, the ending
if
also
they
when
want
like
to.
the ending when they spoke about Kang in Ant Man, the
Ant
Ant
Man,
Man
yeah,
Kang, even the TVA agrees with all the fans that Kang was insignificant.
that's true.
They were like,
So
we don't need to bother with him.
now the purpose of the TVA is just to keep all the variants in check. The variants
Yeah,
of He Who Remains, basically.
Kang.
That's
Yeah,
all they have to do.
But
And the
what will
way
they do?
the casual way they talked about Ant Man and the Ant Man 3's Kang, like he was just a
yeah,
nuisance that he created for a
yeah.
little while.
Like they agree with the fans.
The adjacent world of 616,
Mm.
which is
They
the
still
All
quantum
of
realm,
insist.
basically.
Adjacent realm.
all of
Yeah.
They're still insisting on calling it 616.
see all of this doesn't matter
That's Kevin
unless
Feige.
you have a good story. Did we know during the Endgame run, okay, the Infinity Saga, this is 616 or this and that? We cared about is individual stories leading to a interconnected bigger story which we care for. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't
There's a
matter if
very
it was.
There's a very good joke about it in one of the movies or shows I was watching, where people
uh,
from different Earths were meeting. I think it was a Flash in the very beginning when they realized there are multiple Earths, and they're like, "We are Earth One," and they're like, "No, we are Earth One." So that's the whole point, right? From anybody's perspective in the multiverse, you could be 616 or you could be 19999. You could be anything. So that doesn't matter at in the end.
But coming to Kang's point, I think they have the way they have dealt with the character. It's like open ended. Like you can do anything you want in the future.
I
There's
wonder
no
what will happen with
fixed
Renslayer.
place.
I wonder what will happen
Y-
with
Yeah,
Renslayer.
from there, I feel there are a lot of unanswered things about a TVA and how who created it, how it worked, like how he remains found it, and like there's so many questions to be asked. But the show is in a way kind of ended.
That question cannot be answered. Like who founded the TVA? That's like saying how the universe began. Because like the TVA is that the outside of time, like going back there, like I think they deliberately left it vague. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
feel
it's
That's
supposed to be
true.
the founding of the
It felt
TVA is
like
supposed to be
that.
the
It felt
concept.
like that.
It's supposed to be a concept. Like no one should know.
I mean, now I really love that moment when Renslayer just wakes up and there you see the old TVA logo for all time always
Oh,
underneath
I
her.
couldn't see it, man. I was like so paused it, like try to see what the hell is this. I didn't get it.
It's a literal middle finger to you, and your ex can go to hell. That's literal, matlab, that conveys it. Like, इतना अच्छा visual storytelling in the MCU. Like,
So
I
what I understood from that was, what I gathered from when they showed that part was, like, there have been TVS before which have been destroyed,
hmm.
and they ended up in the void. So that's what Kang also said, right? He who remains also said, like, TVA is just collateral damage; it can be rebuilt very easily. So I think there would have been some instance in the past where TVA was destroyed and they built it back up,
Do you think
and
there'll be
that's
a
why she
season?
saw there will be a season 3. They said there will be a season 3.
There,
No,
I
the
don't know
maker,
where.
the creator said that they made the show end it in a way that it's over.
I don't
Maybe
think
they
they can
can
call
take
No,
up
season
season
three
three, but
Loki.
it's not like that whole arc, because season one ended with a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
but season two, the way it's like feels like a full complete narrative.
Yeah, Loki's arc is over. Like he can't have any more growth now. So what will they do with season three?
see,
It
he's
cannot be called
inevitably
Loki
gonna
then.
no,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it inevitably gonna come. Like, Loki is gonna come in Secret Wars or the Kang Dynasty. He's gonna
Yeah,
show up.
yeah,
This Loki,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But
When there
he'll
is a
show.
multiversal war and the
Yeah, but he'll
timelines are
show.
dying and stuff
He'll
like that.
show. He'll kind of. I feel like he'll kind of show up like how Green Arrow showed up in the Flash finale last 4 episodes, like a already a all-knowing entity who knows about what's happening in the
Yeah,
multiverse,
Spectre. Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So he can't have a more character growth. So how would you put him in the season three?
I'm wondering, is there a
I don't
way to
know.
like, is there a, is there a way to like pick up another variant of Loki? I don't know. You can do so many stories with
TVA
one.
will come back in Deadpool 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly don't care what will come back in which movie anymore. I just want some good stories now. Like, I'm so tired of, like, when I used to watch a show and this was the test of whether something was good or not. Like, when a film is really good, you really want to buy merch for it. You want to get posters for it. You want to get action figures. I have not felt that in a long while. And after watching Loki, I was like, I want that still of Loki holding all the threads, okay, of time and just marching towards the. I was like, it is so good.
Dude, don't now. You will ask where's the next episode.
This time it's your fault. No, I'm showing merch.
Guys, he has sent me the episode. I have just not got time to put it out. But yeah, guys, we are not talking about Marvels. Marvels we'll talk about when?
Sometime later.
Later.
Yeah, this weekend only. This weekend only. But we will talk about it. But not today. We
Not
have not
this
seen it.
weekend.
That
How can you
Oh,
talk
that
this weekend?
the admin is waiting for cheap ticket prices. Honestly.
Oh ho ho! See who's here. Shelly is back.
Shelly, hi, thank you.
Thank you, Shelly, for the super chat. And we missed you last week. But it's okay. We are coming twice this week. Thank you for that. Okay, there was one
We
more.
can
Okay,
we
here.
can we can let she supports this channel, so when everyone is gone, she'll be there. So it's she who remains.
No, she's like what's the term? My Dada? Nahi. She's the My Dada of the channel. The
I don't
term,
know
My
the
right?
bap,
language.
my bap, my
My
bap.
Bab. She's a My Bab of the
You
channel.
can say Godfather or
Godfather.
Godmother.
Okay, Loki season two writer mentioned that we approach this as like two halves of a book. Season one first half, and season two we close the book on Loki and the TVA. Yep.
hmm. Oh yeah, when Loki broke the loom, right? All the timelines kind of look like webs to me. So I was like, is Loki going to create the Spider Verse now?
No, no, matlab, time has always been shown as threads in mythology, right? The fates used to
Yeah.
spin time as threads,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So this is like, matlab, it was crazy how much they spun it with mythology, and then the camera tracks out and we see Yggdrasil, where all the
Yeah.
realms are located, where all the people are located. I was, I like my hot coffee was on the side. I'm like clapping. I'm like, okay, I want to see this in the theater. You know, I would have paid to watch this episode in the theater. It was that good.
Dude, that moment is so epic. That's what you want from such shows, right? You want
What
to
a good
create
payoff.
these moments which like when you like the if you've seen the thumbnail, his face, right? You can see a glimmer of sadness in his face, yet
Yeah.
responsibility that I have chosen this.
Was
You
You know,
know,
stoic too. You know?
at that
that
moment,
glorious.
no, at that moment, right, when they zoom in on his face, just before that, like Sylvie and Mobius were talking, like Loki
Yeah,
would have wanted to be here and all. I felt like he was actually watching them at that moment, and like he was feeling emotions just listening to them talk about him
yeah.
and wishing
So I
he
think the
was there.
point is that he can see everything. He's kind of like a
Yeah,
watcher now.
The moment when
I
Loki
think
became
he's
son of God.
glorious. What is the other word they used?
purpose,
No, no. Glorious something else. When Morbius told him, it's your glorious
burden.
Purpose.
Morbius.
burden. Glorious burden.
It's moment time.
Thoughts on how they ended Loki repeating the scene multiple times? Actually. Yes, yes, we talked about it. I loved it, because we have seen that like Groundhog Day many times and it becomes getting tired if you
And
just repeat a lot.
there was a contrasting difference between the Loki between these century before this centuries later wala part
Yeah,
and the Loki
yeah.
after it, because he became kind of unhinged after learning all that information that
No, if
Ouroboros had
you
previously.
if you this see this also, right? That like I don't know how many of you have seen Westworld. Anyone
Yeah,
here?
I've
Uh,
seen.
I know the
Yeah, yeah,
story
yeah.
of it.
All season?
I know
Not
the
all
story of
seasons.
it. Season one का पता है मुझे story.
Okay, so okay, let me not go there. So in this show,
It's
right,
not,
like when he goes first time, he talks to who he remains, and then
yeah,
who he remains like you have not learned it. Do it more thousand times, and then suddenly Rocky also stops the time and says,
Yeah.
What makes you think we haven't had the discussion for before?" So that moment, you would normally what you would see is that oh shit happened. Now he'll go back again. He'll reach this point, and then the conversation will go ahead. That's how
Basically,
you particularly
he
show
had
this.
done that already to couple
Yeah,
thousand
so
times.
that's what I'm saying. They didn't show us that. Like at
Yeah,
many points, that when he says to Victor Timely, "Don't put it down; it'll roll off."
Yeah.
yeah.
Mostly, most shows or movies will show us that outtake. Oh, it fell down. He died. He did happen. He died. Like they showed us before. But then
Yeah.
after centuries later, we directly come to a point we don't because that amazing writing that just saying these little things is enough to tell you that this has happened so many times before with them that everything has
Hmm.
gone wrong and we are now watching the final one where things will not go wrong. I think
It
that's
was
the
such a
brilliant.
shock when he went to Miss Minutes and says, like, I know you're hurt, but we need him to fix the loop. And I'm like, what just happened?
And they
मतलब
just
But
let
yeah,
him go.
मतलब this Loki is above all conflict. The meme, it's like I don't care about your love life. I don't care about this that. How do you fix this?
guys, nine
मतलब
people watching, hit that like button, guys, so more people can join us.
hit that like
And
button, share it like the COVID virus.
yes, where is One Piece? Yeah, coming. Shikesh. Sherry says I'm seeing Marvels today. Great.
Please
Do
do
let us
tell
know
us.
your thoughts when we talk about Marvels later this week. Then I'm the auntie, God auntie. Thoughts on how? Okay, how Loki time slipped to season one, episode one, and Loki is being interrogated by Agent Morbius. Oh, that scene, yeah, so good. I even like we cut to these scenes and we assume he is already there, and then after a few seconds we see him time slipping back to himself.
Yeah.
And I feel he can only time slip to the place where he has already been, not anywhere else. Like he cannot go to, in No Way
No,
Home or
no,
something
no.
like that.
No. He's. I feel like he was doing that not to. I feel that only applies in the TVA because in the TVA the time cannot branch, so he can only time slip back into his current self. So in the real world, he might be able to like time slip into multiple
Nah, I
places.
don't
Like
think so. I don't think
It's
so.
it's
he did it with
basically his body.
Mobius. He did it with Mobius
It's
when
basically
he
his
when,
What?
consciousness jumping. It's his
yeah.
consciousness keeps jumping in various points of
Yeah,
time.
but when he lost control, when he couldn't control his time slipping, that time he was two places at once and all. So it is
Yeah.
possible for him to do it.
No,
It's
no,
very
he was
interesting.
at two places at once as a uh no. But the moment he turned, he went away, right? It's not that they interact. No, he ruined
Yeah, but
himself. So
but he wasn't going back into himself like he's doing now. So like now he's controlling his
no,
powers
but
to
when
do
he
that.
learned it, no, that was just
Yeah,
random. But when he
yeah,
learned it,
yeah,
now he could
yeah.
go
But
back to
but
the
the
exact
fact,
point.
but the fact that it was happening means he can do it if he wants to.
I don't think so.
Alright, if
I
he
don't think
could,
so.
if it was happening when he couldn't control it, obviously it can happen when he can control it.
Shelly has gifted
That,
5 memberships. Thank you, Shelly, so much. And everyone who
that's
got membership, please thank her. They already did.
that's like saying my car was moving in front because the brakes were working. Now the brakes are not working, so the car will not go in front. That's what you're saying.
I just love the
What?
fact that I
See,
just love the uh,
okay, yeah, tell.
नहीं बता दे यार बैटमैन
See,
बैट
see,
बैट
what I'm saying is the fact that he could do it, like it was happening when he couldn't control it, means like once he can control it, he can do it. It is
But we never
possible.
saw that, right?
Yeah, because he didn't do it, but it happened when he couldn't control it. So once he can control it, he can obviously do the stuff that was happening on its own, also, right? It's obvious.
I see it like, when it was random, right? Like a string was hitting him and he was just going randomly anywhere, just
Yeah,
popping where he was supposed
yeah,
to. His
yeah. So, yeah. So now he can control it. So he can still touch the string and go there because he can
No, I
control
think
it.
now because he controls, he can aim it. So he goes where he has to
Yeah,
go where
exactly.
it already is. Because we never see him going somewhere he's not. Right? That's
But
what I'm trying to say.
but he does, right. When he loses control, he goes to places where Mobius and all were, right. He goes to places where Mobius and
In
all
the
were, like in
starting,
the
when he's
event to the
saying in the
earlier
starting
timelines.
where he
In
couldn't
episode 5, we're
control.
talking about.
Yeah, he was
So
going
he
to
was
places
time
where he
slipping
wasn't.
to places we he never been, like where
Yeah,
Mobius was, where everybody
but
else was. So he was
and
going there.
and Ouroboros even said you are going to those specific places because those people have meaning to you. So he was partially controlling it subconsciously. So if he has full control, he can still
Hmm.
do it.
I'm still not sure how that works though. But his question was, uh, wait, how well they handled it. I really like the way the VFX, everything, the way it was done. And talking about the talking interrogated by Morbius, that whole dialogue, and we even get to know
Mobius,
something about
Mobius,
Morbius.
Mobius, Mobius.
Not Morbius. Is it on Morbius?
We don't say
Morbius is
that name.
the other villain from
imagine
the Spider-Man movie, the
imagine
vampire.
Loki time
Oh,
imagine
I
Loki
always
time
call him Morbius.
Arre,
imagine
arre.
Loki time slips to the past and instead of Mobius sits Morbius and he says it's Morbin
It's
time
Morbin
to Loki.
time.
Now we are getting to somewhere epic. But on a serious
CVA
note,
Handbook Volume 2. Yeah, I would like to
I
know
want
what's
that.
there inside.
I want that. I want I don't want the
Like,
MCU official
that's
timeline book.
the point of a good show. I want to have a orange book which says TVA. You know,
Hmm.
like as Rohit was saying, these merchandise and everything, you feel like to own it.
I feel like buying stuff. Please. That's how capitalism work. At least do that properly. Please. I beg you.
Nice one,
So
Shrikesh. Loki took centuries to learn science and mechanics, yet in India we spent 4 years for the same. Hard relatable for Harneet.
I became slightly more unhinged than Loki was after all those centuries. I became more unhinged after 4 years of that.
But Like, how did he? I wonder how did he start? Like, did he sit with Obi, for centuries and centuries, years and years, and then go back again and again, start from different portions and all,
What if he
Like,
went
what
to
did he do
college?
for
What if he
centuries?
went to college?
Nah, I don't think so.
What if we
लोकी
went to
ने
Tony Stark to study something?
नहीं रे ये सब कुछ
Tony
नहीं
would
यार
like not even.
लोकी ये सब कुछ नहीं किया यार जेडबल ही दिया है भाई जेई दिया है उसने और इतना कुछ सीख गया वो भाई एमसीक्यू सॉल्व किया है उसने मॉक टेस्ट यार एक चीज मुझे बहुत प्यारी लगी इस शो के बारे में हाउ थिंग्स रिपीटेड इटसेल्फ स्पेशली लाइक हरनीत पॉइंटेड आउट डोरियस पर्पस दो बार है एक शुरुआत में एक अंत में even in that first episode, the inciting incident towards Loki doing heroic stuff was a talk from Mobius and Mobius showing him his past. And the realization point, so plot point one at the beginning of the story, which propels everything, is Mobius. And plot point two, which kind of starts the third act, where Loki takes initiative, okay, is also done by Mobius. That little push has always
Actually,
been Mobius.
new Rockstar already broke this down.
Fuck new
That the
rock stars.
the writers board writers are following a circular narrative storytelling of this guy.
Dan Harmon.
I don't know his name. No, some
Dan
guy.
Harmon.
I don't
They
Dan
they
remember.
they
Harmon.
No, no,
they
I don't know.
they turned the entire Loki series into a Mobius strip.
It's
So
Dan
there's a
Harmon, right?
whole.
Story Circle.
I have no
Story
idea what the
Circle.
name is, but there's a whole structure. It's a like hero's journey kind of circle, but it's like the same thing that you start from there and you come back there itself, and that's how they structured season two.
Hmm.
So you'll see a lot of callbacks to season one and going back to it in that sense.
He's a writer of Community
It's
and
Morbid time.
he's the writer of Community and Rick and Morty. So one of the
Okay.
writers, I think, for Loki is a writer for Rick and Morty, right? So
I think did he do that also? Um, Multiverse of Madness also had this.
You know why his name is Mobius, right? Why they give him the name Mobius is probably because of that. Like, there's a thing called a
I'm still calling it
Mobius.
Morbius.
There's a
Mobius
thing
Mobius.
strip.
called a Mobius strip, which Tony Stark used that mathematical diagram or whatever to discover time travel. So it has something to do with time travel itself, and that
Yeah,
is
so
also like a loop.
it's a strip that
By
has
the
no
way,
beginning or end.
did you
Yeah,
guys know? Did you guys notice when Loki was talking to He Who Remains, he turns to a board where a equation is written.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
And because he has for centuries studied quantum mechanics and everything, he understood. And that's where when he decided to go back and, like, so people are saying he got to know how to solve this problem of the, what do you
Hmm.
call it? The loom and all. So yeah, she has the same question what I
There was a
asked,
big question looming over the entire show, if I say so myself.
which is
There was a big question looming over the entire show. Looming,
ah
looming, Nona, looming. Come on,
okay.
yaar.
Renslayer in Void seeing the bronze insignia that says for all time always, much like the one in TV. I believe maybe that's one of the past GBs that were destroyed. That would make sense, maybe. Maybe just like Echo, we'll
I
get a
think
show
I
Renslayer.
think I think the void is where the war took place, the multiversal war,
I don't know, man.
because everything is destroyed and broken over there.
Let's stop worrying about the future and the past. Let's worry about the
No.
present.
Renslayer
Because
is not dead because of Alliance because she gets horrified and then her expression changes that she got an
yeah,
opportunity.
she becomes a
And
liar.
also, she fought.
I was gonna say that.
She
That's
becomes a
interesting.
liar.
But
I'm
also.
joking.
No, no, no. You're actually right.
She has children with
You're
a liar.
actually right. No.
Alayat.
Shut up.
A liar. A
I'm
liar.
saying
A liar.
in season one, Huey Remain said that he had Olayat that helped him win the war. And then we later get to know that even Renslayer helped him win the war. Maybe Renslayer is Goliath.
Maybe
Now she
Loki.
became Red Slayer again. Because at the
Are it's
end
all
of the
circle,
war,
no?
no, at the end of the war, he puts Renslayer back in the TVA, and leaves Alioth in the void.
Maybe it has
No,
been
really.
Alliance all along. Maybe Alliance is
That's a good
Mephisto.
इसको
theory.
मारो इसको मारो
Maybe
Loki Gen 1
at one
Multiverse
point,
of Madness right is different from Loki. Okay, got it.
at one point, New Rockstar does sound like that. Is Alliance Mephisto?
Did he know?
did you? Did
oh,
you?
if Alioth is Mephisto, then Renslayer is Doom.
Who he remain? Who remains? Did he remain? Why he remained?
Why did the chicken cross the Mobius
Obvious.
strip to get to the
Nice,
same site?
nice.
I
I
crack
like that.
myself up.
Nice. Nice joke, Shelly.
Mobius strip has only one side, that's it. Okay. Goliath is lonely man.
He needs someone. He needs someone like Donkey, in Shrek. Like that dragon has Donkey. Elias needs Renslayer, and I want to see them
But
going on adventures.
coming to the
Together.
question of the video, is Loki's into the best Marvel total date? Second
Yes,
lesson
yes,
says yes by
yes,
far.
yes. अभी तक तो पता ही
I was
चल
just
जाना चाहिए.
thinking, what was the best show like before
Loki.
Moon Knight,
this?
Moon
Loki
Knight,
was season 1.
Loki
Loki
season one
season
and
1.
Moon Knight. Moon Knight was really great.
With that weird VFX? Okay.
I feel Echo is also gonna be really good. I have a feeling.
After the
I don't know.
reshoots, hopefully.
I don't know. Let's see. Echo might really be good. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Moon Knight, what
Moon Knight
if?
and What If?
Oh, y'all saw the lineup of episodes for What If?
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Let's discuss it. Let's spoil stuff.
No,
What
they
If
put
season
it out like 2 months back only.
2 or 3
First one
days
is
back,
What If
they
Tony Stark and Gamora won.
What
huh?
if new rock stars did not exist?
The last episode is What If the Avengers fought Surtur?
What if you
Okay.
found a girlfriend?
All right. Rohit, stop.
Sorry.
Okay, we talked about season 3 being
Imagine new
there or
rock stars
not.
actually doing a video on that. What if so and so? It would just be a big troll. Like, do you think new rock stars is a meeting and they think, okay, what is that one thing which will never happen and we can make a video about it, and how do we make that interesting? I think they do. I don't know.
Guys, I have to leave. I have something to
Why?
attend to.
My
He
jokes
has
weren't that
to
bad.
he
No,
has
no,
to
it's
go
not because of
destroy
your
the
joke.
loom.
Shout out to Philly Beats You. What if I on this podcast? Thanks for dropping in. He's a big YouTuber. I just checked. He's almost
Who
400k subscribers, man. He does videos on
give us
Pokemon. Guys, check his channel out. Not that he's gonna impact anything, but thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by. Lol. What if IGS reached 1 million subs? Oh my god. That's a
Manoj will
canon event.
Manoj will do the Spider-Man dance.
That's a canon
Oh,
event.
oh, it is a canon event because Manoj is going to do a Spider-Man dance after that. So it
They're
happens
gonna
in
kidnap
Spider-Man's
Manoj.
life.
They're gonna kidnap Manoj, put him
Bye,
at
guys.
gunpoint.
Bye. Bye. I'll catch you in the Marvels podcast.
After you
You
watch it
won't.
in IMAX, right? At Vadala.
You,
I'm going tomorrow. I've already booked the tickets. Not Vadala. I'm going
Yeah,
to
We are also
Andheri.
going tomorrow, but we'll book it
yeah.
there only because it's empty.
Yeah, it is empty. It is empty.
I love the sound of camerips.
I'm going.
uh,
Bye.
Philly says it's. I'm more upset we don't have an Indian Spider-Man dress up in this podcast.
I
Yeah,
mean,
how to say it?
get us to how much did Manoj say? Uh,
10k.
yeah, 10K. Get us to 10K subscribers and you will.
See, the
Give
only
us
reason he
enough.
wears a Batman thing is that because he already owned it. He's a big Batman fan, I don't think any one of us have that much money to dress up as
Give us money.
Indian Spider-Man.
Give us money. We will buy costumes and wear it on the stream.
Forget money. Give us subscribers. That will be it.
But like I'm genuinely happy. Like I don't get a lot of jokes if I'm really sad about like the show has to be really bad or really good, you know, for me to
Okay.
kid and joke.
Weird flex.
Weird flex, but okay. But it was just nice seeing a good show, from Marvel. Seeing anything good from Marvel. It's like that one kid who used to do very well in class 10 and he dips in class 11 and then you
I
and
mean,
then the child
didn't that
and,
happen to
Okay,
everyone?
before I take this
and,
chat, I want to go back to Philly. Start making some YouTube shorts, and you'll be there. We have tried that. Wait, to 10K, and I gotta buy Rohit a webcam first.
I do I do have a webcam. I do have a webcam. It's just that I'm super sick.
He's just too shy. You need to get him confidence.
Yes.
That's what he needs. Okay, coming back to the questions. They are having a 6 months of reshoots for Captain America and even out of the exploration of film. That's basically a holy movie. What the F Marvel? That's true. Very like I think on brand with Marvel that they do this a lot, doing a lot of reshoots, and they're doing a lot. They're I think cutting down three major sequences from the show, and
It's a film,
but
right?
yeah, man. See, reshoots are part of Marvel. Even the good films we have seen had been reshot, so it's not like it's ruined and it's bad. Until the film is released, they can do anything they want. Who cares?
Yeah.
But don't they are not shelving it, right? Like WB.
Don't lose your movies on the server.
Yeah,
At least you're not
that's
working
much
with Warner
better.
Brothers. Imagine the
On
director gets a call during the wedding. Oh my God, the film's not happening. They're trying to access the server for their movie, and the server is locked. Everything you've worked for is gone. So
Did
sad.
you heard the new one, the Koite movie? They again
The
are
what?
writing it off for tax benefits.
Which movie?
Which movie?
Uh,
Coyote.
Koite,
How do you?
Coyote.
Coyote.
Are
Coyote.
the Coyote
The
and the
Hollywood.
Runner, whatever
Oh, the
that
Looney
Oh,
Tunes.
was
there was a movie happening
that
on that.
that
Yes.
film like with the animated characters in a real world,
Oh,
like
they've done that
the
Really?
before.
live action,
They've done that
just like
before.
how
They've
Roger
done.
Rabbit is, just like
They've
that,
done
and
that.
it starred. It
WB
was
had
co-written by James Gunn, starring John Cena. They are shelving it and getting a tax write-off, 30
WB had
million.
done that. WB had done that in 2002 also. I forgot the name of the movie with Daffy Duck and what's the guy's name, man?
Um,
The George of the Jungle guy.
Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser.
Yeah.
Was it like a Looney Tunes Space Jam spin-off?
It wasn't a Space
No, no,
Jam
it was
spin-off.
some. It was like it had actually
Basically,
gotten positive.
in this movie, Daffy Duck got upset with Bugs Bunny because Bugs Bunny kept getting all the spotlight, and Daffy Duck quit WB and ran away to Las Vegas, and then Brendan Fraser's character goes to get him back and stuff like that.
That's very cool. I would see that movie. I used to love Space
No,
Jam as a
but
kid.
the one they this right wrote off is actually it got a positive feedback in the public screening, like test screenings,
Oh, they had shot it?
and some of the filmmakers who had seen it after this news came out actually posted on internet that they saw the movie and it's so good, it is so emotional,
Then
That
and they're
they
like
had
like
cut
why
it?
would you cancel
they
it?
had shot the movie. They had shot and edited a movie, and they wrote it off.
Everything fully done.
Oh God,
That's what I'm hearing. I'm not. Maybe it's not fully done, but yeah.
that's horrible.
But coming to Marvel announced new slates, yeah, man, I don't really care about slates anymore. We are
Yeah,
so past that.
we just care
Uh,
about good stories.
Also, Prime Minister Modi got a Grammy nomination. What?
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 What's happening? When did India have so much money?
Rohit, Rohit, what's the status of Spider-Man 2? He finished, right? Last week you talked about, right? Last time?
I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
finished
I
it.
have. I finished it. I platinumed it.
I also finished it. Same platinum.
I
Okay.
loved the side missions of Spider-Man 2. I
You
I
loved
guys
them.
should
I
do a discussion
I,
on that.
I'm a huge Batman fan, but the only platinum trophies I have are in all three Spider-Man games.
Nice.
Arkham Knight is just too hard to get the platinum, man. There are too
Nolan,
many
I've taught
trophies.
you how to make videos, right? On
Yeah.
OBS. You should call Rohit whenever you guys free and make a video about talking about this, whatever game you're talking
We
about.
should talk about video games more. You have a PS, right?
Yeah.
We should
He
do
never invited me, by the way. Just want to put it out there.
Invited you for.
PS.
Huh? What are
To
you
play on the
talking about?
PS.
I wish all of you actually came down to Bombay and we shot something together. That would be very
Hmm.
nice. Spider-Man 2 was very nice. It was very cool when
Yeah.
MJ got 19 inches of venom. I'm so sorry.
Okay, shush.
No, no, no. The cast and the crew are actually calling 19 inches of venom. It's a hilarious thing.
Age-related song sung by Modi just trend now in India. What?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What
yeah.
Oh,
is
they do.
happening, guys?
No, don't
AI
know
is
the
doing
movie.
everything.
W is planning to
AI,
have a Constantine film with Keanu Reeves. Yep, I heard that.
I would love to see
That's
that.
old news.
Uh, a lot of reshoot starts at 3 weeks, 2 months of multiple madness. A reshoot that was major, 6 months of reshoot means they're basically redoing the whole film. See, a month before the film is coming out and you're doing reshoots and all that, that just shows you something is totally wrong. And it was trying to make mend things and just put it the film out. But if you're doing like you're like putting the film in 2025 and you're reshooting next month, next year, and taking your time, that means it's the filmmaking process. Okay, take your time. I don't care. Me waiting for Spider-Man to be available on PC.
It'll come out. It'll come out.
How many of you are
Horizon is.
waiting for GTA 6?
I
Spider-Man
am.
2 will come.
I
Spider-Man
never,
2 will come out on PC around the same time as GTA 6.
never.
I think. I think GTA 6 will come out by 2025, right? Or in
Now,
2024.
man, dude, it took them 3 or 4 years to release the trailer. What are you talking about the game?
I mean, as long as it's not a cyberpunk situation, I'm fine.
We'll get GTA India before that.
We already have GTA India. There are so many
Not that
mods.
one. Not that one. A fully game developed in India. It's called Mumbai Gullies.
Mumbai Gullies, I know.
Uh,
Yeah.
didn't
It
they
looks
lose
very.
funding or something?
Like the main guy on that game is actually has a YouTube channel where he talks about gaming and gaming industry and everything.
Yeah.
So he keeps giving hints what's happening, how it's going. I think when it like they did launch a beta version, it didn't look that good. But yeah, it's hard. I'm not joking about Modi Grameen option. Look it up, dude. I'm what's happening?
Oh
Manoj
shit!
in
It
the
actually
chat,
got a
but
Grammy
not here.
nomination. It got a Grammy nomination. He's not kidding. It's Cygonasia, right? Who said it?
Yeah.
Cygonasia. I don't believe the
What
world we are
the
living
hell?
in right now. Don't you think after COVID, life became a little lackluster? Marvel fell off. The Prime Minister's getting a Grammy nomination.
We can't even trust the Oscar wins anymore because of the quota thing.
We could never trust the Oscar wins.
I mean,
Or the Golden
Manoj, why
Globe.
are you not showing up? Where is
Are he's
Get
Manoj? We
shooting
demand
films.
Manoj.
He's shooting his special films.
what special
Yes, you
films?
could get together in Bombay and shoot stuff in slow
See,
motion,
see, see,
man.
see.
This guy's and Snyder.
Whenever he talks about shooting stuff, no, I get doubts in my head.
What kind of doubts? GTA India is live.
Can't say those doubt, can't speak out those doubts on stream.
Okay. We are off topic definitely. Anything else,
I,
guys, about Loki you want to talk about? I think it was great, lovely.
What
I
if
think
what
everything
if
they.
Madam Web now comes to meet Loki? What if they do that in the Madam Web movie?
Madam Web just
So
gifts.
that's a Sony film. So I
I
don't
mean,
think so.
uh,
Sony de nakare, Sony
so is Deadpool. Deadpool is also a Sony film, but they say they are
No,
talking about.
It's
no.
20.
Oh wait, shit!
It was a Fox film.
Ah, crap! I mixed it up. Uh,
That's why they delayed the movie 1 year because it's shooting. Yeah, it's unheard of. But it's fine. If they're delaying it, it's fine. Also, the real universe will start on November 12th.
what universe?
What?
What's happening? What's happening on November 12th?
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Come on, tell us
Got
that
it, got it,
inside joke.
got it. Don't say, don't say, don't say.
Come on, don't do this to me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
dude,
Tiger
that's
Season.
Doom.
We should totally
No.
do a stream on it. Please, let's do a stream on it. It'll be so fun.
I was actually thinking of making a video about the universe. Where would you rank Loki in the whole MCU? Whole MCU is hard, yeah.
You know what's the nickname for Salman Khan? He's called Roadrunner.
We will, I think, by the year end, no, we will do that stream of ranking the MCU projects. So maybe
Loki's at
there
the
we'll do
top.
it.
Loki is at 8 tier. Everything else is on
See, I
S
think
tier. Every,
post in phase five, if you have to rank phase five, Loki is definitely on top.
Yeah.
it's S tier, guys. It's such a good finale after Endgame.
There are some things I have to say, like some of the arbitrary things about some extra characters which didn't like really work for me. But whenever they focus on Loki, that becomes really good.
I mean,
I
you have to
saw
open up
Marvel's
multiple
okay,
threads
six
in a
for
TV
ten.
show.
Okay,
Okay.
dude. Times of India gave Marvel's 4 stars out of five.
Ma- well, Marvel has a lot of
Dude,
money.
you can't trust mainstream media anymore, man.
Definitely. When I saw that, I'm like, definitely not.
Dude, you're forgetting what Fox News once said about what was that Dragon Ball Z putting making putting what was that Lord Ganesh as one of the villains
Oh man.
in Dragon Ball
Okay,
Super.
tomorrow when we are meeting for Marvel's 9 show, right? 9 p.m. show. Forward.
Hey, 10:55, 10:55
No,
show. Yes, go back and look at the messages. I need to sleep,
no.
man.
Hey guys,
Need
also
my
happy Diwali. Happy Diwali to all of
oh
you.
yeah, happy Diwali.
Oh, happy. It's not Diwali yet, though.
No, no, it's gonna be Diwali, right? Why can't you get in a festive mood early, no? No? Like what? The timeline gets disrupted.
Hey, we are not going
The
for
calendar.
9:20.
No, no.
I thought
The
we were going
price is
for
the
9:20, man.
the price is the same. So what's the point in getting up early and going?
Ah, that's true, but
Yeah,
Are you guys going for the morning show?
yeah.
yep.
I thought you guys were going for a night show.
Right. So
Dude, for Panjim, it's only $200, but it's far also.
yeah.
How far is
Well,
Panjim from your place?
that money
It's
we are saving
6 7 kilometers.
that money we're saving on tickets we'll spend on petrol.
And you guys don't
So
get
either way
popcorn?
we are spending
You,
same.
you all are coming by car? I don't know why we're
Yeah, yeah.
discussing all this on stream.
People might catch us over there at Inox.
So you're four of you, right?
Uh, five of us.
Okay, so I'll get my car then. For me, Marvel was a decent film with some refreshing action scene, but a lot of cringe. Okay, I'm only excited to watch Miss Marvel and the post credits scene. That's it.
Yeah.
The Marks is going to flaw the opening Thursday with no matter like yourself, way and Black Adam Flash better than Blue Beetle season 2. Okay,
Black Adam is
that
a
is.
cinematic masterpiece, said Martin Scorsese.
Black Adam is going to be, and Flash is going to be a cult classic after everyone forgets
I
about
don't
Ezra Miller.
even think Scorsese knows about Black Adam.
You know
He's like Black
Francesca
what?
Scorsese? You know Francesca Scorsese, right? Her daughter, his daughter.
Yeah, they
Uh,
do TikToks
yeah,
and all right together.
yeah, yeah. She's such a boon, because she has opened a letterboxd account for Scorsese, and I think the tagline is "This is cinema" on it, so it's pretty fun.
It can
What's
be fake also,
letterbox?
man. Who knows?
No, no, it's not fake.
It's like a place where you can rate movies for you, and you'll have like a
Oh,
list of everything. There's an
oh,
Indian version of it, guys. It's called Nokia. I use that. It's a fun app. It's made in India. It's by an Indian, so you can check it out. They sponsored my video once, so just putting it out. You can follow me there. You can also recommend films that you cannot do on Letterboxd. Like you can
How do you
send your
recommend film?
friend. So whatever film is want to recommend, right, to me. So go on Nokia, open the film, and there's an option to recommend it to me. So you can recommend to me. So I know Rohit recommended this movie, so I can check it out.
You have a
That's a cool
YouTube,
thing.
you have a YouTube channel for recommending films, and I have an Instagram page for it. And well, Batman can just stand on the tallest building in the city and go like, "Watch Killers of the Flower Moon," and he can just discover, and he can just
Dude, I
disappear.
so wanted to watch the movie. Yeah, right. Just whole week it's
no,
been
man.
so terrible.
I didn't like the trailer, so I was not interested in that movie.
I knew that's why I didn't ask you. I knew you will say that.
Yeah.
Where is the
You're not
sacred
your kind of
timeline, Rachel? Where is the sacred timeline?
What's up with them today, man? David Fincher Killer release on Netflix review coming.
Oh, you want to do a live stream right now,
Yeah, I have
or
not. I have not done any. Like I have not seen anything in the past 2 3
Oh,
months.
I saw that in my Netflix recommendations today only.
Yeah. So
babe,
let's
wake
see. I'll
up,
watch it, man, if I get time.
wake up, new personality just dropped. Don't know the joke.
The hierarchy of power in this universe has indeed changed. Yes, it has. Yeah.
It has disappeared.
DC, like the only thing I'm now looking is Superman, and nothing else. We
The
were
only
supposed to react to Blue Beetle. I've not seen the movie yet. I don't know if
the
that's gonna
only
happen
thing
or not.
the only thing we know about DC right now is the hierarchy. That's James Gunn.
You have to do Invincible, huh?
Oh,
Invincible is
hopefully
a show based on
tomorrow my room
false.
will be done, so we can do all those stuff. Dude, I have to
Nice
check
black
your
background.
One Piece also.
Nice black
I have not
background.
even
Yeah, you like.
downloaded. How did you send it to me?
I sent it on WhatsApp.
What? Okay, so my legacy casting, fantastic for casting on me now. Thank God. Yeah. Also, the strike got over, so a lot of things will be in place now. Let's see.
Hmm.
Will Peacemaker will have a second season?
I don't
I don't
like
know, man.
Invincible.
James Gunn
The
has
guy
said
does,
it though, but
the guy doesn't
I'm not
disappear for
sure.
once in the show.
Invincible season two. Invincible season two episode two dropped yesterday. You are too far behind. We are far.
Not.
I'm far behind on Gen V also.
I have to watch it.
I'm watching something called Tiger
Yeah,
Seal this weekend. Looks very good. We all are, Shelly. We all are. I'm trying to go positive for sure, but
Tell
Nolan is
about the
like,
entire
no.
universe. Do
I think I'm making
one.
doing a video for IGS only, talking about
it's
all the
Taylor.
films.
It's Taylor Swift versus Salman Khan at the box office. Who is gonna win?
Not
Dude,
in
they didn't
Goa.
release.
Not in Goa.
Dude, they did release in Goa, but in South Goa, not even in
Yeah,
North Goa. I
that's
didn't get
what
it. Like, not even
they
single
released it in
show.
the
Come on.
worst. They released it in the worst theater in Goa. The
It's like
South
it has
Goa
like
Inox.
10 people can sit in the theater.
It's a 90-inch screen.
The distributor must really like Kanye West.
Dude, they do this for a lot of films. The smaller films or films, they just want to have to give screens, so they just give it in South. No one like this population is so less, first of all, there.
That screen is so small, man. I went there. I just like I want to see what that Inox looks like. Oh my god, it was so big. First of all, we couldn't find the entrance. It's some lift in like in the middle of some bazaar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been there. Dude, it's so
Goa needs
small
an
screen.
IMAX.
Like our school projector was better than that.
That's what.
School or college?
College. School we didn't
School
had anything.
also.
Gen V's amazing finale is kind of rushed. I've heard it's connected direct to boys, and then boys will
Yeah, yeah.
directly connect to season two of Gen V.
You need to watch it.
So
The
I'll
last
binge it. I'll
episode.
binge it when boys is coming. I'll binge that time. Now I don't have time. But Invincible, I want to check out. And hopefully Manoj will be joining us for that. Now every superhero show
I mean,
are
if
going
he
after
happens in
multiverse.
Goa, if he happens in Goa, right? So, but why don't you have good screens there?
No, in North we
What?
have.
Yeah.
North we have good screens. North of Goa. We are saying that in south of Goa, there are two like small Inox theaters which are very not that great, and they are just like released Taylor Swift era just there. Not even
You
single
guys,
show near us where there's more
you
population.
guys live in the
I don't
south,
get it.
right? You guys live in the
No, no,
south or the
not,
north?
not, not.
Do you like north or south better? I mean Goa. I don't mean the country.
Leo not released there. Yep, it did in smaller what do
Bye,
you call it?
Shadi.
Single screens, not the national chains, but that were also all in south. I got a scoop. Thanks for show my Dolman Nerds. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you for super chat. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for supporting the
Bye,
channel.
Shelly.
Thanks a lot for
Have
coming.
fun. Have an amazing weekend.
Yep, Leo.
Leo?
No, Nola.
Can we talk
Nola made
anything
a.
about? Do you have anything to talk about Loki at the moment?
No, no, no. We can talk about the LCU.
I have not seen it, so I have to wait. I have to wait for that. Have you guys anyone in the chat watching? Six people watching, only four likes. Come on, can we make it six? And also let us know any last things you want to talk about Loki. We are gonna wrap it up now. Have you
On
guys
the
checked out
sites.
Oppenheimer again? Finally came out on HD digital subtitles on sites.
On the
No,
sites.
we are waiting for the official one.
We are gonna watch. I'm gonna watch Oppenheimer and see how it connects to Doctor Doom.
Hey, Solomon Hambrom, one of the first like comment I have, if I don't remember. So welcome. Hey, don't you think Loki has become more powerful than Kang to control time without Tempad?
Pretty sure. Pretty sure
I
he
mean,
has. I mean,
But
Loki at this
he's
point,
a
Loki
god,
is more
right? At
powerful.
the end of the day,
Yeah, at this point, Loki is more powerful than Odin. Also, I guess the only issue is Loki is not smarter than
see,
Kang.
this is my problem with MCU since Phase Three, end of Phase Three. They've introduced so many different things where the power levels, like where do Celestials come in? Where is Watcher lies in this? You know, which gods are gods and which are not that much gods, and where does Kang lies? Where does this Loki of TVA lies? Like, where's the
Kang,
power of hierarchy? Like, what's
Kang,
happening?
Kang is not a god. He's a scientist. So like he's like super smart. So they might they it's arguable who would win because Loki has strength, but Kang has intelligence.
I'm not talking about that, dude.
Like Kang
So
even said,
is
right?
no.
He's the reason Loki
So
has the time slipping ability.
Kang is literally that guy who
there
sells you an
is
iPhone
a
and it turns
Thor
out
in
to be a
every
super
universe, right?
toaster.
Yeah.
And there's a Odin in every universe.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But Kangs in all of this universe are so supreme they became the king or whatever, and then they fought each other in the multiverse level. What is
Yeah.
above the multiverse level? And where do
The
Celestials lies? Are they
the
below
singular
Odin
entity.
or they?
Celestials are above Odin. You know what Celestials are, right? Like they basically move from universe to universe, creating life in those universes. And
Universe
then,
or multiverse?
array, they don't move
So
multiverse to
that means
multiverse. They move.
each universe has Celestials,
I
and the
mean,
guy controlling Loki is actually above Celestials. That means
yeah. See, above the Celestials are the singular entities that exist only one person in the entire multiverse, like Madam Web, the Beyonder, Eternity, and the One Above All. Those are singular entities.
yeah,
They don't have
eternity
variants.
also. Like, who the hell is eternity? Like, you know,
Eternity
like
is a singular
no.
entity.
You're talking about your comics knowledge. I'm not asking for your comics knowledge. I'm talking about what MCU has done. I'm saying they have opened up so many different things, and like we have no idea what's really happening, how it all ranks together. Tom on Succession will play a TV agent in Deadpool 3. Never seen Succession, so I don't
I
know.
don't know who.
And maybe the Shang-Chi rings belong to Kang. Yeah, that theory also. I'm not really sure if they're gonna touch upon that now.
He
They've
got
been
that from a
just
jewelry
it's
store.
been a mess for them, so I'm not. I think they're just trying to streamline everything.
Yeah, just
Boomer
like
and Shami
restart.
getting we have really sidelined from Loki though. Bumrah and Shami getting batting practice. Of course, India know they will be all out 100 in the semifinal against Vote. Oh man, don't.
I.
Please don't.
Nona, have you seen
It's
Community by any
already I'm so
chance?
tense. Been what?
Have you seen
Community.
Community?
No.
You need to watch that show. So there's a season where the writers changed. Okay, and it's set in a community college. So what
Hmm.
happened in season four is that the writers changed, and in season five, the OG writer Dan Harmon came back. So what they did to address the continuity there, because characters are acting off and shit, there was a gas leak in the school. They call it the gas leak year, and the gas was interfering with their heads. That's why they were all acting weird. So this phase of the MCU can be the gas leak phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just
Oh,
restart it. I mean,
Doom was manipulating everyone.
yeah.
this guy with Doom, but
See,
now
they
Loki is
didn't give me
also so much
null.
knowledge.
They didn't give me null. Now at least give me Doom.
Now Loki has so much knowledge because he traveled centuries before that. He's a
Kevin
scientist now
Feige is
also.
nullifying your requests.
Also, Miss Minutes is the variant of Ultron. No. Every AI is a, a variant of Ultron in a
Maybe,
sense.
maybe Jarvis maybe Ultron is a variant of Jarvis, and Miss Minutes is a variant of Ultron, and they're all variants of
Ultron is
Elon Musk.
actually a baby of
They're
Jarvis
all
and
variants of
the Soul
Alexa.
Stone. No, Soul Stone
Alexa,
or Mind Stone? Mind Stone,
what's up?
Mind Stone.
Alexa, stop.
I renamed
What
my
was this?
Alexa to computer, so
Are,
that
did
is
you
no longer.
saw this? Jared Leto climbing the building?
Huh?
He doesn't know how
He
to climb
was
up the acting ladder, so he needs to climb buildings now.
he's
He
a
should
good
he should
actor,
get
man. He's
a
not a bad actor though.
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, the Jared Leto is like Nicolas Cage, but less interesting. Like, have you
I
seen
mean,
the range of Nicolas Cage?
Nicholas Cage is he.
Okay,
I think
guys,
Nicholas
from
Cage at this point
MCU
just.
to India in World Cup to now Jared Leto, we have come very far. So I think it's time to wrap it up. I think we don't have anything else to say about Loki. We really enjoyed the show.
आज के
It's really the
समाचार में
best.
आज के समाचार में
And sure.
जेरेड
Uh,
लेटो ने क्लाइम किया बुर्ज खलीफा.
we will be back this weekend for the Marvels. We'll be watching it tomorrow. So Saturday or Sunday, whenever. Sunday is difficult because the match also Diwali also. So not Sunday, maybe Saturday we'll try. And we'll see you next time. Keeping out, like, subscribe, you thought in the comments, and tata.